And if I just click resume... Good. Chat's working. It looks like this is here. We're outside of Morgan's house. Or Flemeth's hut? Yeah, Flemeth's hut. Where the hell are we? I don't think I ever realized this. Where is this? Like, I'm assuming we're out in the Kakari Wilds somewhere, but like, I don't recognize this bit. How far out did they take me? Very strange. What do we have going on here? We need to do something with... Oh god, why is he all the way up? I don't think he needs to be at, like, rank 4 right now. That'd be a little ridiculous. Let's give him survival. Precise striking... Yes, weapon and shield. Here we go. Shield defense, that's fine. Alright. Goodbye, Flemeth. We'll be back. See you later. Wait. Oh, he has another point that I forgot to spend. Go with that. I'll say, I don't think I can go anywhere else right now. I think it's, yeah, you just have to go to Lothering. Then we're going to run into the dog. And then we're going to be able to test if the little mod I have works. Oh.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Good lord. How's the volume level doing? It's fairly loud on my end. Yeah, I might lower the in-game volume a little bit here. Oh.
It appears we need to fight the blight.
Okay. All of you go attack this. Ah, I just realized something. I might need to change where I have chat sitting on my screen. I've moved it to up here, which is a bit of an awkward spot with the yeah, with the health bars being there. What is going on? Okay. You get over there and do that. Yeah. Hopefully that'll be fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what any of your abilities do, so we're just gonna start pressing some buttons.
I see.
Nope. Alright, we'll bring chat over to there. Alright, that's fine. Oh god, it put me all the way back here. Good lord. Oh, okay, not all the way back. But we're gonna skip that cutscene this time. I see I made it a little farther down the road this time, too. There we go. Alright, no, everybody forward. Does everybody want to maybe fight? Do you want to do things? Okay. You need to not be there. Do you want to swing your sword at all? Attack them? There we go. Much better. Perfect. Okay. What have we got here? Darkspawn didn't hurt you, did they? Yes. This is Mavari I helped cure back at Ostagar. What's
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Let's see here. Yeah. Be nice to the dog. Mostly because this dog looks like it's large enough to eat me. You need a name for the dog. I hadn't thought of this. What do we name this giant dog? This dog is like horse scale for me. Doge. Dog. Dogecoin. Do we just name him Dogecoin? Alright. We will invest heavily in Dogecoin. I think we'll put a point there and 2 points here. This is going to be a little bit more survivability. I can't remember if I need to be taking another rank of this yet. But I think we're just going to stat coercion first. If I'm crap in a fight, oh well. Combat movement. Okay, flanking angles, alright. Use items while sneaking. Sneak during combat. Okay. And then dual striking. This is sustained. So we don't necessarily want to be using that one all the time, because that removes backstab ability, but depending on the situation, that might be useful.
And so I shall.
Alright. So I think I should be able to test if this mod is working when I go to town. I think. Because if I pick these guys as a party and don't pick the dog should just show up anyway. Although actually, yeah, I don't think it's going to let me pick a party, so we'll have to wait until we recruit somebody. But there's a couple options of people to recruit here.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
I agree with
How's
Morgan.
that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Yeah, you should probably leave, guys.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Yeah, you know, I think we need a toll. I think it's time for me to collect the I let you walk out of here with all of your limbs attached toll.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Perfect.
Delighted.
Knight's Locket and Knight's Note. What is this? Oh, there's so many notes. Note from Sir Henrik. So many of my fellow knights searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genetivi by now. Alright.
Of course.
Oh. Well, apparently I'm just killing them anyway. That's fine. Alistair just instantly died.
This should be amusing.
All right, we surrender.
Oh, what the hell was that?
We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all. Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Yeah, let's see here. Hand over everything then.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
And then, yeah, you can join me.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Okay, then we turn him in.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Okay, then I'll execute
I'm
you.
not going down without a fight.
Everybody attack. And you do that. And actually you do that too.
It's your time to die! I am your
Okay.
I cannot be defeated.
Alright, fine. Everything's fine.
As you desire.
And now I get even more money.
Of course.
Also, Alistair's wounded. He's got head trauma. What does that do to him? Is it the fatigue thing? Is that what it's doing to him? Is there a way to see what it's doing to him? I would have thought... Oh, is it the willpower? Maybe it's the willpower. Alright, well, we'll just take all of that stuff.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Yeah, okay, Alistair. What's the plan? What do you want to do?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Yeah, we should be using the treaties. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Yeah, what about the Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's out of the question then. Why am I making all the decisions?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Alright, Morgan, you got any ideas?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Well, sounds like we're all getting along well. Let's roll out.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
You can't like actually deal with Lothering like early, right? Like you have to do quite a bit before you even have the option of dealing with him, if I'm not mistaken.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a...
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Okay, so them two are busy arguing. What do we have here?
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
I remember there's the guy scamming the refugees around here somewhere. Is it this guy?
Back
Yeah.
off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
And yeah, why would I want to do that?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Why does everyone keep saying 100 silvers? That's 1 gold. Just tell me you have 1 gold. Do you need me to do something about that? Okay. Let's see. I think you're being unscrupulous. Apparently there's a spider in the shower, is what I've learned.
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
What have we got here? Yeah, let's go with an intimidate check.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn...
Oh,
will
what
be
is happening to
impressed.
my character?
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
I feel like I probably shouldn't loot this guy's chest right now. Hey Sabrina, how's it going? I feel like stealing from this guy's chest is not going to work out. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try. We're at quick save first to see if I can get away with it. Okay. Huh. Worked out fine.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Yeah, let's see what he's got.
It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
Anything particularly interesting here? It's got wine. I'll buy some wine. I feel like if he's got injury kits, I should buy them. What are these acid flasks? They're for poison making? I'm not planning on doing any of that just yet. So we'll sell that. What is this? This is an acidic coating that I can apply to my weapons. I will literally never remember to do that. I will never remember to do that. Fire resist and cold resist. I'm going to hang on to those because some of these fights get pretty difficult. Trap triggers. I think I'm going to hang on to those because I want to say there's a quest somewhere here where a guy will pay you to make some traps for him. I think we're going to sell all this junk. Darkspawn mace, -1 dexterity, plus armor penetration. Need poison for the traps. Really? Oh. Well, if it's just the venom, that's cheap enough. And there's also all them spiders out in the field. I can probably go get some more poison from them if I need to. Oh my god, there's so many things here. We'll just sell all this junk. I'll probably recruit a couple of party members before I sell the, what do you call it? The, equipment. What is this for? Oh, right, enchanting, once I get the enchanting guy. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of this. Small flawed lightning crystal. What is this for? Okay. Also, I should probably... Where do you go to... There we go. There, that's where you check your equipment. Yeah, can I equip a helmet? No. I need more strength. Okay. Oh, does everyone need strength for armor in this game? It's not like dexterity for the rogues. Okay, well, I'll have to keep an eye on that then. I think we'll actually give the +1 willpower to Alistair, because he's going to be getting hit in the face more often than I am. And we'll probably give him some armor too. That would probably not be a terrible idea. If I happen to have anything that's better armor, at least. Seeing as Alistair's entire job for me is going to be stand there and take hits to the face, I want to make sure he's got at least decent armor. Oh yeah, the giant massive helmets, they're fine. Okay. That should be fine for now. Let's go.
The Chanters are still operating their board.
Bandits everywhere. Sure, what have we got? I will take that.
Now that's dedication.
Well, wait, where What did they want me to do? Journal, current quests. Bandits north of Lothering. 3 groups and they must all be eliminated? Okay. Hold up.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother? She's really tall and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I'm assuming it's not the same voice actor, but this sounds a lot like the little kid with the doll from Fable 1. I think these games came out too far apart for that to have been the same voice actor.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Good luck with that, yeah,
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I think mean men killed her. She's dead. Your mom's dead, kid. No, I think don't worry about that.
But she must be coming.
I could just bring this kid along? No, that's a terrible idea. No.
I don't know. Maybe I should go home and
No,
look for her.
no, you probably shouldn't go home.
Then what should I do? I have nowhere to go. And I'm hungry.
Yeah, go.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
Yeah, did the height give it away?
Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
What the hell is going on?
Of course.
One moment, I think Bethany's alarm is going off. Give me one moment here. Okay. Sorry about that. And ooh, what is this? A gift. Yeah, I should probably go recruit. Because Liliana's over in the inn here, isn't she? Should probably go
Tell me
recruit some
something,
people.
Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on
And
occasion.
Sten's
I'll always
over here. I don't
return.
remember what I need to do
Why?
for him.
Is that so strange? It was my home.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Not at the moment, actually.
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry. I hope more soldiers
Oh.
get out of Ostagar. So much tragedy.
Well, apparently by talking to her and not having the trap making skill yet, that just locked me out of that quest. That's good. I kind of would have figured they would have let me come back and talk to her, you know, later when I can make traps.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history.
Of course.
They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all.
All these
Your
two
Chantry
are
must
gonna be the
be
death of me.
very proud.
What do you want? You want me to make, like, healing salves, right? I don't think anyone here can do that either, but... Can Morgan? No. Yeah, wait, no, Morgan can. Yeah, Morgan can make healing salves. Alright, that's fine.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Yeah.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, so what do you want me to make you? 3 lesser health poultices? Okay, and how do you do that? Where's the, like, crafting menu? If I want to make a health poultice... Oh. It's this. Oh yeah, just make as many of those as you can. There's absolutely no reason not to use all of them.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yeah, I've just
This
got the
will
potions.
help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Alright, nice. That was easy. Let's go recruit Leliana.
Did you...
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Yeah, if he wants to fight, I'll fight him. That's fine.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Oh wait, I don't want to be controlling Morgan for this. Yeah, Alistair, how are you almost dead? How is he so bad at this?
We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Yeah, no, I don't want them reporting back to Loghain.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
What? Fine, I will send them alive with a message for Loghain.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him! Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I was happy to save your life. That's a bit presumptuous.
I
am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Yeah, what does
I
that
joined the
mean?
Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
Yeah, do you want something?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Okay.
The Maker told me to.
The Maker told you to.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay. So yeah, I think if I take the dog out of the party...
As you wish.
Now, let's have a move on.
Is this mod not working? I thought I had the option of just having the dog with me now, that it would just be like a summoned companion. Yeah, maybe if I pop outside and pop back in.
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
No.
But he may have had something to do with the king's death.
I thought Darkspawn killed the king.
Hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the...
Well, what we'll do for now is I will just play this part as normal. We'll just play it the way it normally plays, and then I can go in. I'll mess around off stream a little bit now that I have the dog unlocked, and see if I can figure out how to get it working.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
It's fine. I'm sure Dogecoin will be fine back at the camp until we get back. Actually, it's a little odd because we don't technically have the camp yet. So I don't actually entirely know where we sent Dogecoin. Also, this is an excellent emote. Yes. What else do I want here? I don't really think I need any of this right now. I will take more injury kits because we're going to be getting killed a lot. And I guess more just health potions in general. Just keep stocked in healing potions.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleed. I got other gear to sell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay,
Kept
work.
the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down. Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock.
Okay, apparently... Oh, I do have poison making. So he wants just regular poison. So I need toxin extract and flasks. Yeah, Sabrina, same. That's that's pretty much all I remember out of this game as well. Just lots of flirting with Morrigan. What do I need here? So toxin extract and flasks.
Or you here to see my stock?
Well, where do I get toxin extract? Is it them spiders? Do I have to go kill all the spiders? Probably the spiders. We'll buy 3 flasks for now, just so I'm all prepped. Ready to go. Oh, they're bards. I thought there was 2 people up here named Brad, and I was like, what are the odds?
Delighted.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that I need to go kill some spiders.
I've got a cousin in the Temple Art who says the mage from the tower.
There's not like a spell that I have to use, is there? They didn't give me like a summon dog spell or something, right? Or like a summon dog item? Dog whistle! There we go.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw
Look
you
at that.
take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Oh, is that not a quest? There we go. So now I got an extra party member. Now we got a dog and everybody else. Can I equip the dog? Probably not. Yeah, no. So I'll have to do the equipment by like actually equipping the dog for a minute. Hi Sten.
You aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
Man, grumpy. I'm
in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Sten's just over here like, can you all just kill me or let me go? Whatever this weird flirtation going on between Morrigan and Alistair. Like, this poor guy. Yeah, I could use some help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
Yeah, I'm protecting the land against blight.
The blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yep.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. not even a murderer.
I don't remember if you ever get any like backstory on what happened with that the farm family that he apparently killed. Like, I'm sure there is backstory, but I don't remember what it was.
Delighted.
Okay.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
I hate that you don't get an option to, like, talk them down here. Okay, what do I have here? Spider shape. Oh, she can turn into a spider. Look at that. What is going on here? Okay, so you're mostly about arrows. So I feel like we should probably switch your weapons. Oh dear God.
Defend yourself!
Okay, where is Alistair in this pile? Alistair, heal. You come here. Yeah, I noticed Liliana's punching people. I don't think she has any gear equipped at all. Okay. Liliana, let's take a look at your equipment right now. You are wearing a robe with no armor rating, some boots, one necklace, alright. You seem like you're pretty interested in the old arrows, so we're going to give you some arrows. And have a big dumb helmet and some shield. There's some gloves. Yeah, that's fine. She's actually got some pretty good boots on. Get that stupid robe off, and oh god, that armor is horrible. That armor's a little better. I don't know what this fatigue stat does. Causes fatigue, which is a percentage of the increase of the basic mana or stamina cost. Ah, so the heavier your armor, the higher the cost of spells. Gotcha. Liliana is a G, showing up to the fight with just her grit. Yeah, she's coming in swinging. It's fine. Alright.
Are we done with this place? It may not be here later should we leave now.
It might... Subtle hint, yes. Good job, Morgan. It might not be here later if we leave now. We're not leaving though. Oh god, oh god, oh god, we're all gonna die. Oh my god. How does he take so much damage? And he's dead. No, Alistair does not seem to actually block with his shield. Absolutely useless, child. Okay. Guys? What are you doing? I think the fight's done. Did y'all want to maybe get back up? We need to take a look at you, Alistair. You're not doing very well right now.
Ready.
Activated, sustained. Shield defense. Keep that turned on. Okay. Do we have any other sustained abilities here? Like, I've got spider form. I've got... Yeah, yours are all turned on. Okay, that's fine. Also, dear God, man. What are you at now? Damaged eye? You know what? Alistair gets to keep his injuries. I'm not healing all that crap. Oh my god, there's even more of them. Oh my god. Why do Mabari kind of look like the cooked ox legs in Skyrim? Oh no. Oh! Oh, is that what's going on? Hold on a moment. Oh, I might need to take that off. So he's set up so that if anyone fires an arrow at him, he turns off his shield defense and turns on shield cover? So if there's like 7 people attacking him in melee and then one guy in the back fires an arrow, he turns off his melee thing. Let's turn that off for a while and see how that changes things.
Very well. Off I go.
I feel like this is the farm that's covered in traps. Hold on just a moment. I can't see traps, so we're just going to run in a straight line at the only thing worth grabbing here and hope I don't hit any. And then run in a straight line back. Got it. Alright. I swear there were some spiders out here that that you could kill.
Of course. All right.
Oh wait, did they not show? Oh no, okay, there they are. I was like, did they not show up yet? Maybe, but no. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, Alistair, you take point. Yeah, we'll just bring one at a time.
Off I go. At your order.
No. We'll just see if I can lure another one up here. Oh, 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 no, guys, please don't. Oh, oh god. Oh god. Oh god, we're all gonna die. Wait, no, don't activate that. Do that, and then you do that. How can I use below the belt on a spider? I don't think you can kick a spider in the dick. Like, I'm not an expert in arachnid drunken bar fighting, but... Also, is there like a bear out here? I seem to remember there being a bear. Oh. Oh, no, there's some bandits though. Oh god. It's more of them. Let's stay back a little. Oh, Liliana just immediately died. As did Alistair. Good. Like, I didn't even see Liliana's health bar move. Like, these mercenaries showed up and she just instantly died. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna wipe here. That's annoying. Oh. I don't suppose you'd want to, you'd all want to get back up if I walked far enough away? No? Are we just all gonna stay dead forever?
How did I get myself into this?
Light-headed.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, everybody restore your health a little bit. You, turn your stupid defense thing back on.
Hello?
How on earth did you die that fast? Also, how do you have a sword equipped? Who gave you a sword? Alright. I want all of her that on and get that on. Oh, there's just this one last guy that kind of stayed around the back. Oh. Team? Alright. I think that is everything I can do out here for now. Because we've killed all the bandits for the quest on the board. I've got all the toxin I need to make the poison for the guy. I can go talk to the revered mother to see if I can get her to release Sten. And then I think there's a second set of quests that show up on that board where it spawns some new enemies in out here. So we'll make the poisons. I'll go turn these into the innkeeper. I feel like handing an innkeeper poison is probably suspicious, but we're not going to ask about it.
You've been out to the market.
Like if a restaurant manager was just like, I need 3 vials of poison, you'd ask into that.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Okay. Also,
I still don't have food to sell.
I didn't see a backpack here. Is there not a backpack in this town? I could have sworn there was. Okay, hold up. We're getting a little full up too, so let's take a look at my equipment. This is a better dagger. Better gloves. Better boots. Better armor. Oh, this is all better. Very good. Alistair, can I give you anything? I thought there was one here because I thought there was a missable one here. I thought there were 2 missable ones right at the beginning of the game. The one from Ostagar and the one here. And again, I could be wrong, but I thought there was a couple of them right at the beginning of the game that it was like pretty easy to accidentally miss.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
I can sell. Okay, hold up. Sell this. Oh yeah, does Morrigan use the this staff? Is this staff an upgrade for her? Oh, it's absolutely an upgrade for her. Alright.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
So then we'll sell this. I don't know what this does. Sell. Okay, what do you want here? 22 strength? I think we're gonna hang on to this heavy stuff. Because that might be good for Alistair next time he levels up. sell these 2 rings. Those are pretty much pointless. Sell the quartz. Keep the gifts. Alright.
So what makes them Grey Wardens so special?
Man, this dog mod works really well.
A witch of the Kakari Wells. They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all...
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Yeah, okay. And when bears attack, yes, I will take bear quests. And thanks to all villagers open their barns and crofts to the refugees. One lonely boy in the village whose mother is missing. If anyone comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or her effects on her remains. Okay, so I need to find the kid's mom and a bear. No, let's go do that first. Then will be fine. I'm sure he'll hold over just fine. Oh my god, there's like 10,000 dogs. Oh, there's like 10,000 dogs. There's even more dogs back that way. Oh god. Oh, are they all coming at once? Oh hell no. Oh no, I don't want to fight 20 dogs. Okay, back it up. Team, we're going this way. Drop another save. We're gonna see if I can lure them a little bit at a time and drop some saves in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They seem to have noticed me. Yeah, that's fine. Everybody back up. Back it up. Team, you want to use your weapons? Okay. Well, that went pretty well. Did none of these dogs drop loot? I feel like I probably couldn't have snuck in there. They probably would have. I don't think you're going to be able to sneak up on a bunch of dogs, right? They're going to smell you. Especially with all the blood I've got all over me. Okay, found the dead mom. And there should be a bear. I remember... Oh, there's like 3 bears. Yeah, they're rage bears. I like how bears, that means that bears have abilities. Like that these bears have a class. They're like warrior bears. Which I'm gonna assume means that there's like mage bears out there somewhere. We just haven't met them yet. Okay. I want that for sure. Bear rogues and bear wizards and... There's gotta be... Is that it? Is it just the wolves and the bears? Now we're done? Okay, that's fine. Don't worry, Sten. I'm gonna get you out of there any minute now. We're definitely not gonna forget that you exist. It's fine. I'm probably not going to be using him very much, because I think he's kind of set up to be like a two-handed weapon warrior, and I don't really need one of those.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something? It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
Like, he's a DPS warrior. Yeah, I'm not seeing a backpack. Huh. Well, that guy's useless.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
All is silent in prayer and thanks. Your king is dead! All is lost!
The legions of evil are on your doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts!
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
This guy is like one of my customers. I'm curious though, like, is he... Because he's not entirely wrong. Because, like, I'm a Grey Warden, so I've got Darkspawn blood in me. Does he know that, or is he just insane?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
This guy reminds me of the, what was the quest giver in Oblivion for Knights of the Nine? There's the crazy guy screaming in the middle of the city of Anvil.
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
Okay.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot, yeah.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down.
Oh
and
my
die
god,
either.
that guy
We
has
must go north to
the
dinner
most
him.
caveman of caveman jaws I have ever seen. Holy crap.
Evil shall descend upon
What
us!
the? Oh my god, his ghost was shouting at me.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my head will go as well.
Amazing.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
Okay,
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough. Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
alright. Let's see what we've all got going on in here. I know there's a couple of things. I don't remember a huge amount of this.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, because you're going to give me the quest about to earn a Sacred Ashes.
Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donald. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. But I'm glad to meet you, good sir. Might I know your name? I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
The bounty?
Tairn Loghain has declared the Grey Wardens responsible
Alistair,
for the loss
we
of
know
Ostagar.
about this.
He claims he withdrew his men to save them. I don't believe a word of it. But with the Tairn offering hard coin for your deaths, you'd be smart to keep your identities secret. If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Yeah. Tell me about the urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'm a dwarf.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Yeah, Henrik's dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Yeah, and I wanted to meet with Arl Eamon.
Why is that, if I may ask?
I'm recruiting him.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Okay,
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Well, I think that adds the basic stuff you need if you wanted to start that bit of the quest. Because I think you can technically just go there first. I don't think there's
And when the Maker spoke,
like technically an order, a correct order for this.
Maybe she was ugly.
let those who
Maybe
cry
she
out
had
from
butt
the shadows
teeth.
be comforted.
How would we know?
Those who seek redemption be delivered. Those who have sinned
Bronze symbol of Andraste. Okay. What else do we got around here?
Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Oh, you need a
Let
key.
him hear
Alright.
our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Let's go ahead and click all the books, take the free XP, and then you there.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Yeah.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
Yeah, I'm here about Sten.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Yeah, I want to recruit him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Yeah, yeah, I got her up. What do we got here? I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
I have no idea what this weird purple glow on all of my characters is. Oh, it's Leliana's Song of Valor. Gotcha.
fear and ignorance. Let those
Oh, I wonder.
shadows be comforted.
So wait,
Those who
there's
seek
this
redemption be delivered.
locked
Let those who
cabinet
have
here.
Be forgiven.
Hold on a minute.
Chant spreads across all four corners of the world. Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering
Do you think she has the key?
dedication and enduring perseverance.
No. Okay, who has the key?
Heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels
No, that was
the
just
darkness
some
upon us.
coins. That's fine. Let's go get Sten out of here. And then we can make our mind up on where we're heading first, which is probably going to be Redcliffe.
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Oh, good lord.
You wish something more of me?
Yeah, let's get him out of here.
Yes, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Yeah, alright.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
What if I lead you to your atonement? Yeah.
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Okay, I think we're gonna leave the same party. I don't necessarily need Sten right now. Okay,
Blood
but
and damnation.
you, not the dog. There we go. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do with Morrigan? Is there like a healing spell anywhere? Heal. I want that. I don't know if that's like technically the route you're supposed to be going with her. Doesn't really feel like it, but somebody's got to keep Alistair on his feet.
Get back, Sandal! Don't let him touch you!
What? What am I doing? Oh, stop that. Oh, Alistair's dead. Good. My God.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
My characters are going to have so many injuries. Yeah. How obliged.
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound?
And again with the 100 silvers, it's
Quite
just
frankly,
one
I'd be
gold.
grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads. Unsold goods, I'll point out, though you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver, but it's all I have. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Okay. Blood Mage. What the hell? You, Malus, should not have this life. Okay. So there's something about the Mage's Tower.
Charmed.
I think once we leave this area here, it's going to take me to the camp.
Of course.
I think, anyway. Yes? And once we're in camp, all my injuries should heal. Oh.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Okay, yeah, any other surprises?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Well, hold up. Before we pull up camp and get a move on, I want to go run around, and I think we've got some quests and some people we can talk to here. Who are you?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader?
Never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Okay, yeah, what's this promise?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles. Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Okay, so what did you want to do?
Ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor. Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Okay, and yeah, what does this do?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now. 1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
I think that's DLC. So I'm not going to start that just yet.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yeah, let's see what you got for sale.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Do you have a backpack? Because I will buy that. Oh, 7 gold. Good lord. And Templar and Ranger manual. Okay. Oh my god. Look at all this free stuff. King Merrick's shield. Why is this free? An Alistair doll. A Grey Warden hand puppet. I'm assuming this is all DLC stuff too. I'm assuming this is all, the free stuff is all DLC stuff, because it seems to be like particularly like it's pretty clear that each of these would be for a specific party member, so I'm assuming they're like a gift that will just like max out that party member's disposition. I own like the completed edition that comes with all of the DLC. The Vishal. Okay, so it's 131 tier 7 Dragonbone axe. Nice. Oh, here's the rest of the Blood Dragon armor. So if I had 38 strength, I could get the rest of that set. But I don't necessarily want that right now. Oathkeeper. Yeah, alright, that's fine. We'll take a look at the shop in a minute. That should have given me some more. Yeah, up to 90. Very good.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Yeah, let's take a look at the enchanting.
Enchantment!
How does this work? Damage versus Darkspawn, chance to... the electricity damage... Physical resistance. Yeah, what's... Okay, this is a one-handed sword, right? Yeah. Plus 10 to healing effects received, plus physical resistance. We're going to give that to Alistair. And I think I'm going to save here and call it a part. Because we finished up everything in Lothering for now, and then we're going to be heading out next time, probably to Redcliffe. So next time I'll try to do all the, like, the base stuff in Redcliffe. And then the time after that will probably be the Mage Tower. And then the return to Redcliffe. And then we'll be doing probably Denerim. And some of the little, like, side content. And then I think it's Deep Roads after that, or is it the Urn of Sacred Ashes after that? I don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to do like one area per part is kind of the plan. And then I've got to figure out the DLC, because I know there's like 4 or 5 story DLC bits. I've never even seen any of those, so. But I figure once a week I'll just knock out an area is the plan. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for making it in today. I will see you all next week, hopefully. And yeah, we'll call it a part there for now.